back to a Chandler's Channel. I'm Tracy with your intuitive weekly reading for April 21st through April 27th, 2014. Welcome back, guys. We have made it through. I'm not quite sure if the gestation period is over, considering the fact that last week Whitehawk had spoke about the fact that it was a special week and that we were going to feel the birth of life within us and see it around us and feel it around us. So when you think of being born, it is not an easy thing, is it? If you think of moms giving birth, that's not like, a walk in the park. It's rare, right? And I don't think it's a walk in the park for the child being born, are there? And so anytime we're birthing, it's difficult. I mean, it is all our dreams come true. And what's happening, and when I think of the April energies, it was death and then resurrection. Well, a part of you has to die for that new part to be born. So that is what Whitehawk is talking about and referring to. Now, it could have totally been different for you. Perhaps it was that all your dreams did come true and you felt life awaken within you, and it wasn't difficult, maybe because you had already come through the difficult part. For others, it would be about, okay, well, this part of me has to die, which could be in relationships, it could be in jobs, it could be in just improving oneself and wanting to lose weight, or in wanting to learn a new, to become better educated in something, or learn something new in life. Well, something in you has to die in order to free up the energy for you to move forward into that part of you that is trying to birth through you, right? Through the canal. Canals, they're it's very symbolic, isn't it? Actually, when you think of the canal. Very symbolic. So that is what happened last week, and I can assure you that indeed that was the case for me. I did feel something die in me, but then I felt a light within me that was reborn and is coming up and will give me that energy to move forward into those roles and positions and dreams that I want to see fruition. So that is where we are at. To get through it, make sure you take care of yourself or help take care of others that you see going through it, because sometimes we're in different stages, right? Like, I can tell you something that happened to me 10 years ago, now I'm seeing happen to others around me. And oftentimes that can happen because that's how healers become healers, because they've kind of been through that aspect, and you can help them get through it and say, that happened to me and you'll be okay. And I had that in return happen to me this week because of what I'm going through. Someone would say to me, you know what, it's okay. You're going to be okay in this part. And then in return, I can say to somebody else, well, hey, I've been through that portion. You're going to be okay. You'll make it through. But all good in the end, because you don't want to stay stuck. I know I didn't want to stay stuck. That's for sure. So count your blessings. Our blessings come in disguise. They are disguised in many forms. All right, so let's go get Whitehawk, my spirit guide, whom I consciously channel. And for those of you who don't know or are new and have just arrived here on my planet, Whitehawk is a First Nations guide. So he's more commonly known around the world probably as Native American, Indian. And he teaches me a lot of his spirituality and teachings, and then through him also comes a lot of teachings through Jesus. And then there's a mixture as well of Asian in there as well, and I think that was influenced a lot in part by the fact when I became a Reiki master. So if you're kind of looking to see what my style is, that's my style. Christian, Native American, Indian, and a little bit of Asian spice thrown in there, baby. And then, woo, you whip that up and you got me. So here I am for you. So let's go get Whitehawk and see what his divine guidance is for us. Really, because that's what it is for this week. Indeed, children. What can we say about this upcoming week that has not already been said in the past weeks? He actually says upcoming past weeks, but I let my brain get in there, so it's actually upcoming past weeks. And we're all kind of pondering that because that makes no sense, right? He says, indeed, it is about the upcoming past weeks. I think what you will find, children, is that through this rebirthing process, you are going to find, and it's just like a really bad image that I got there. You know, in Alien, you know, when the alien baby comes through? Has anyone seen that? Yeah, not pretty. Aliens being born. Okay, the movie shows aliens being born, and they always make it bad. Aliens are bad, but they're not, right? They're not. And so he's laughing at me because I'm like, ooh, aliens being born. But when you think about it, we're all aliens, right? We're all foreigners to other people in different planets, right? And he says, indeed, little one, and he pats me on the back and he's laughing. We are all aliens, and many more aliens are being born, he says, throughout this month. And that is what the premise of this month has been and will continue to be for its remaining days. We will birth, and we will rebirth, and we will die, and we will resurrect, children. We will resurrect. That is what April and May have come to play in our world today. So children, don't dismay when you keep moving forward towards your dreams and manifesting them in your life. It's not easy, but it's not easier staying where you are either, is it, children? Keep moving. Keep moving. And I see a raft, and it's on water, and then someone's paddling their raft, you know, through the waters. And oftentimes we'll see this image and this metaphor of, you know, paddling our vessels through life. And Whitehawk jumps in and says, yes, that is what it is always about, children. Life is one big journey, and your vessel, kind of like your body, journeying through the waters. So the ebbs and flows of life, you're journeying through them. And as you reach each milestone and reach each point in your life, you can check them off your so-called bucket list. He says, yes. More commonly known as rites of passage. Things that we have come to and met and been through in our life as we move through to the next chapter, to the next role, to the next part of the play in our life. So children, be blessed in knowing that although it was a difficult month, and indeed there was some fluidity, but for most, I think you will find that there was a lot of pain, there was a lot of disheveledness, there was a lot of uncertainty. But know, once you've come through that and know what it is that you want, there will be no stopping you. And I hear the song, there's no stopping us, no stopping. I don't know who sings that. So be blessed as you continue forth on your journey this week, children. Be blessed. God bless. We are always here for you. All you need to do is call. Ask for us by name. God bless. Thank you, Whitehawk. Well, that is our weekly reading for April 21st to 27th. Now, if you are on the Facebook community, join me there. First 0 to 100 likes are put into a draw to win a 30-minute reading, which is a $70 value, with me and Whitehawk. And you get 3 to 6 questions, if not more. I mean, you're going to prioritize them, and we'll try to get through them as best we can. that we can answer, and that can be quite life-changing and get you unstuck in your life and get you moving. So join me there. Look for the link in my description box and click it, and it'll take you right there. So I can't wait to see you there. Secondly, I have a really big announcement. I'm really quite excited about this one. I've been wanting to do it for a while. So Thursdays are now our intuitive weekly reading. Mondays have become the intuitive log. So usually I do it on a topic or a subject, and in that 4-week span, there's once where we throw in the monthly reading. And in fact, this upcoming Monday vlog is your monthly reading for May. But there will be one Thursday every 4 weeks that I will take subscribers' questions and I will answer them for you on the video exactly like this, so in the episode. And I will take two people once a month, and I will answer a question for them. Now, you might be a little shy and think, well, I don't want to give too much information about myself, because perhaps you're in an abusive relationship or harassment at work or who knows, right? I mean, this is life. We're in it. So if you're to pose your question, and you have to pose it in the comment box, you can make it very general. You can say something, just give me a general, guide me generally in my life. And I can assure you, whatever needs to come to you through Whitehawk, the most important thing will find you. It really is. So whether it's grandma and grandpa that want to come and talk to you, or it's not really about your job that you've really been wanting to ask about, it's about this boyfriend or girlfriend you're with, you're not really sure, that's probably going to come through. So you can also post you can just say, I just have a question regarding relationships, ? I just have a question regarding upcoming romances, ? I have a question regarding the relationship I'm in, ? And if you're afraid your mate or something is listening, just put, I have a question regarding relationships, period, right? ? So you can always sort of hide it, right? So because you probably feel like the whole world's listening. Here's what's key, which is really interesting about readings, is that, you know what, the question you're probably asking is something about 100 to 1,000 other people have the same question, and when my response goes to you, it's going to help those other 1,000 people as well. Maybe that's not what you want to hear, but it's true. That's how energy works. Like-minded consciousness attracts like-minded consciousness. And so to me, this is brilliant. This is the magic and the message that I always refer to. So in order to be eligible for that, you have to be a subscriber. And that's simple. Just open a YouTube account. And when you open the YouTube account, they'll say, you have to get a Google+. You don't. There's a box you can tick that you don't have to get a Google+ account. But I don't think Google+ is a bad thing to get, to be honest with you. I do my readings through Google+ Hangouts. So it is of value that way. So you have to get a YouTube account in order to subscribe and in order to comment or like or share. So come on, rebirth yourself, get that courage, and open up that account and use your privacy settings, if you're not comfortable with that. So subscriber, and you're going to have to comment. You have to comment on at least one of my videos throughout the month. Now, it's not really a lot to ask. And then, so that's, you have your subscribing, and then you're commenting, and then another comment is going to be your question, is how it's going to go. But if you don't do any of those, then you're not eligible for me to answer your question. All right? So take advantage of it, guys. You're going to get some insight as to how Whitehawk works in a personal reading. And I'm really excited to be able to do this. Okay. So if you liked what you heard or seen here today, give me a thumbs up, share this, and we'll see you back here on Monday for the Intuitive Monthly Reading. God bless y'all. I love all of you. Take care. We'll see you back here. I'm Tracy for A Chandler's Channel.